Oh, Jesus Christ. I apologize, everybody. Tom's flight was laid over, so he is still in England, and he had to get like a hotel and wait in line for a hotel voucher and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just kind of thrown my whole day off because I didn't think I'd be doing this alone again. And yeah, without Tom here to tell me to wipe my own ass, I just don't really get by too well. So I don't know. I feel like half an hour late isn't that bad if you kind of look at it over a grand scale of what is expected of me, what should be expected of me at this point. But anyway, I'll stop trying to make any sense and just get it started. Another piece of what's thrown me off today is we couldn't get ShowQuest out today. It just took too long. Everything's gone wrong. So I just kind of fell into working on it and lost track of the time. And I have to get outside and film some bullshit before my sun goes down. So in addition to being half an hour late, I actually really have to cut this off pretty early so I can get this thing out for you guys tomorrow. So yeah, I super apologize. I really appreciate you guys showing up for the stream we can do. And yeah, I'll try to stick around for like at least half an hour, and I guess we'll just be working on this. So anyways, let's just get into it. I have to edit ShowQuest, so that's what I'll be working on this stream. ShowQuest episode 2. Hey, what's going on, PGM? Randy Cam, there's half your greeting. Tom will be back next week. Fucking better be. In the States. Job is weird. Job is weird. Tom's not gonna die. We don't really know what's wrong with him. The doctors don't really know what's wrong with him. But nothing showed up on the scans. And as near as we can tell, he's not gonna die. So he's still coming to the States. And now he's getting here tomorrow afternoon. So he'll be back on the streams next week in this same room in the Flashgitz office. And he'll be on the panel, which we're going to be streaming on Saturday, not tomorrow, but the next day. It is Thursday, right? Yeah. So yeah, some exciting stuff coming up. I gotta figure out how I'm going to do this on stream and make it watchable. At the time of this film... Just pull up my little list here. Randy Cam, we couldn't this year because the convention we're doing this weekend, I think VidCon's this weekend too, right? The convention we're doing this weekend is run by our MCN, our YouTube multi-channel network, which we just switched to this year. So we told them we would do a panel at their convention, which is in Philly. Yeah, this kind of every single year there's been some reason we've had to miss it, but it's such like a huge thing, and the people that go out are actually like important. So it's not like we could go out and sit on a panel or something. We would just kind of be going out to network with other YouTubers and stuff, and that's not like really too important to us at this point because we're kind of trying to expand out of that space and get like a show or something, hopefully. So I don't know. VidCon seems cool though, like I've always wanted to go. There's just been some reason we couldn't every single year. I think it was like 79% stick with the ideas. Hey, what's up, Data Crab? Spencer, man, I don't think we ever posted it. I don't really see any problem with posting it, but we just never posted it. I guess if we were to post it, it might go on Newgrounds someday, because they don't give a fuck. But yeah, I don't think it's out there at the moment.
Hey, nice.
Meister, it's pretty good, man. We had a pretty good session the other day, so I'm cutting that together and trying to make it interesting, putting in like the little cutaways and shit. I might actually turn off the music here because I have to listen to this. Yeah, give me a second. And hopefully you guys will be able to hear it too. I'm gonna try to turn this up. Maybe we should have made like a bunch of ideas and pit those together for the first episode, but at this point we've got like alright. There is no uncensored version of Racist Mario either. I think for your viewing pleasure, people have gone and like photoshopped in some nips, so that image can be found, but it's not from us, my friend. Sorry to say. Stay with this idea, so I don't really know how to tell them, like...
Basically, fuck you, 20%. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, if you just do like a quick Google search, I can't do it for you or paste you a link or anything because I'll get in trouble, but if you just search like Racist Mario Uncensored, I think someone has made that image. They did a pretty okay job, if I remember right too. One of the nipples is like a little askew, I think, but overall it's pretty close to the actual piece.
Johnny, loud and clear. Alright, so what?
Alright, so what was I doing? Collecting some fun little images for ShowQuest. Fucking Mick Foley, everybody. That's gross, isn't it? Yeah, Detoxify. Trying to get it out tomorrow, hopefully. And if not tomorrow, I guess it's gonna have to be Saturday, although that's
Loud.
really pretty far from ideal. State K Dizzy, it's something we kind of acknowledged in this episode, but it's not actually meant to be Mick Foley. It's the sort of a character based on Mick Foley, so it's like a scruffy looking
Alright.
guy. Because you run into all kinds of like copyright issues, as you can imagine.
Johnny, loud and clear.
So what was I doing here? Okay. That was the wrap up, wasn't it? I gotta find a video here real quick.
Alright, let's recap a couple panels.
The last episode, yeah, that's the one. Okay. The question I heard a lot was expand the scope of the show so that you can make droids and like.
Even there was like androids and stuff, you know?
Right, like an alternate universe, and then the military could have cool shit like mechs and stuff.
Yeah, it's like some Metal Gear Utah thing. We started just spitballing with each other and thought it'd be kind of. The son, you know, the son dies and the grandpa of the kid, and the grandpa of the kid is just like the typical like, you've got to be strong.
Alright, for the fun part. That's a pretty good one.
You've got to be like, you've got to be like, you've got to be typical like, you've got to be strong. Like, you've got to be strong. Typical like, you've got to be strong. And maybe it was him that Sonic boomed the son to death, and the son, you know, the son dies, and the grandfather's like to the main character like, your boy was weak. Your boy was weak. Your boy.
Ooh, it's a big image. Cool.
Character like, your boy was weak.
Like, your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
It's like
Your boy was weak. You didn't train.
character like
Your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
character like
Your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
So I want to time this pretty well with right when Tom starts to talk, because otherwise it doesn't land as funny. So I zoom in to see like the waveform, you know, and just make that cut pretty much right on. It's just gonna come off as funnier.
Your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like this fucking 8-year-old.
You didn't train him. Was weak.
Might actually like cut back to Tom to make the second one. Let's see how that works.
Boy was weak. You didn't train.
If I like make that footage carry through, because you want to see like a micro jump cut before a cutaway. It just looks sloppy.
It's like, your boy was weak. You didn't train him like weak. You didn't train him.
Unless there's audio coupled with it. Let's see how that
You
works.
didn't train him like. You didn't train him like I said.
Maybe not.
You didn't train him like I said.
How well can you guys hear this, by the way? Do you want me to turn it up? Oh yeah, I see Blood Sinister. Yeah, no worries.
Character like
Your boy was weak.
How's that?
Like, your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like this
Like, your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like this fucking 8-year-old kid. And so like that adds like a little
Cool.
Like, you've got to be strong.
and maybe it was
Train him like I said.
like
Your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
Maybe that should be a different image. I got a bunch of these. Yeah, I like that a bit better.
You didn't train him like I said.
Any of you guys play Tekken? Hayahachi. It's fucking funny.
Your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like
It's a little sneak preview for the episode. We're talking about
Like, you've
a character kind of based on
got to be
the feel of Hayahachi.
strong. Like, your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said. Like, your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like this fucking 8-year-old kid. And so like that adds like a
Hey, it's Ratchet DeWitt. Ratchet.
little
Boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like this fucking 8-year-old
Let me check something real quick. Oh, we're doing fine.
kid.
Like, your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like this fucking 8-year-old kid. And so like that adds like a little element. He's gotta train to beat his dad too. Just like how your dad used to beat you with a belt.
You've got to be strong.
And maybe
Boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like this fucking 8-year-old kid. and the grandpa of the kid is just like the dad. So the grandpa of the kid and the main character was never really interested in street fighting, but he still wanted to support his dad. So the grandpa of the kid, we started just spitballing with each other and thought it'd be kind of funny if the main character was never really interested in street fighting, but he still wanted to support his dad. So the grandpa of the kid and the grandpa of the kid is just like the typical like,
You've got to be strong.
and maybe it was him that Sonic boomed the son to death, and the son, the son dies, and the grandfather's like to the main character like,
Your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
it's like this fucking 8-year-old kid.
Sorry, man. It's video editing for you. I'm moving on to actually doing something with this though. Not just video editing, I guess. Like fucking. Oh shit! I have to go find that thing, man. Oh wait, okay. Yeah, just kind of like really anything you do with motion and sound, you have to play over and over and over again. So I'm sorry to subject you guys to that. It's just kind of part of this process, but I hope it's interesting on some level. Alright, Ratchet, you'll have to let us know. Thanks, Nox. Let's see if I can turn that up. Bring it a little closer to my face. How's the stream itself has got to be, well, actually no, now I guess that I'm not playing music because I'm working on this. I can do this okay, but how's that? Sorry to blow your ears out if you guys all had it turned up for me.
It's like your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
It's like there's fucking 8.
All right, so we're gonna do. So we're gonna, I guess, go find that file, and I'm gonna slap some funny photo cutouts onto our little animation. I have to hunt that FOA down though. What the fuck did I call that? What? No, that's not what it was. Shit. No, it wouldn't have been in there. Or maybe. No. There we go. Okay. Mr. Voike, thanks for stopping by, man. Really appreciate it. Hope you come to more streams. Good to see you. Yeah, Ratchet, Tom, I guess it was really the best news we could hope for. His, nothing showed up on the scan, so they don't really know what the fuck is wrong with him. But they ruled out like cancer and MS and nasty stuff like that. We were kind of worried about. So right now, I guess the going theory is like a weird migraine or something. But the neurologist basically just threw his arms up. It's like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you. But it doesn't seem like he's gonna die. So he's gonna get on a plane, fly over here, and he'll be at those conventions. Just trying to find my blah blah blah. There it is. Okay. That's a pretty good one. Get that open. So we're gonna cut out a couple faces here to slap in Flash for a little gag. It's supposed to look kind of cheap, so I'm not gonna be super precise. Okay. I think with the new framework of Adobe software, I can literally just like copy paste this directly from Photoshop into Animate. Yep, brilliant. Let's go do the same thing in here. Dude, Tekken is fucking great. I might have to buy this. I might have to buy Tekken 7. I haven't yet. Plus, they got Akuma in there, you know? He's even got like his own storyline. The crazy lightning bolt hair. Let's do a rough job here. Come on. Sometimes my shift key doesn't seem to work. And I thought it was my keyboard, but I think it's some fault in the software or my computer. You hold shift when you're making a selection like this to add to the selection. With like the lasso tool I'm using right now, but sometimes it just doesn't work, and you can hear me like irritatingly pressing harder and harder to try to get it to register. There we go. Yeah, Knox, I don't know, man. Obviously, health insurance here, it's like a whole different beast, especially for like a foreigner. Pretty expensive, so. He didn't go through NHS though, because, you know, you don't fuck around when it's like your brain that's breaking. So he went private. He paid for like a private neurologist and stuff, and expedited getting his MRI and shit, but yeah, they just don't know. I mean, if like hospital dramas or anything to go on, I think like a fucking tumor is usually a pretty pronounced, hard to miss thing if you get an MRI of your brain. So he probably doesn't have cancer, and the guy seemed pretty confident he didn't have MS either. So that doesn't leave a whole lot of like really scary things left that it could be. But yeah, the going theory right now is it was just like a mystery migraine or something, and hopefully that's all it was. Okay, there we go, and there's Hayachi, excuse me. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna slap this on my my little Guile character. Yeah, he's doing better now, guys. For the most part, he's I think he's basically back to normal at this point. I guess the hope is just that, you know, it doesn't happen again. Yeah, detoxify. I knew one of you guys would catch that. Unless you're talking about like fucking Naruto, then you can just get the fuck out of here. Female vibrators are okay, but we're not talking about Naruto. No, it's all good, Knox. I just, I only know what he's told me. It's probably something better told from his mouth, but it was going on for about like a week and a half, I think. It had gotten pretty scary at one point there.
In a street fight. So, the main character was part of the crowds in a street fight until the stray sonic boom. Part of the crowds.
So what I want to make happen is it's kind of like a reveal that we changed from this character being like a Guile-esque guy to like a Heihachi-esque guy.
In a street fight.
So I'm gonna make a duplicate of this graphic symbol that contains this animation part of the way through this, so I can make it like pop to the new thing.
The main character was part of the crowds in a street fight until the.
So I guess it'll happen like, I don't know. Actually, probably the best thing to do is just to be able to manually edit that in Premiere. So I'll just change it all together in here, and then in Premiere I'll sync the two up and decide when I want it to switch. So we got, I'm just gonna erase his head. Oh, he's like a symbol for some reason. Whatever. Make a copy of this. I'll stick with you guys for 10 more minutes too. I really do have to get outside before the sun goes down. So that actually makes my life easier that I made this a symbol, because I can just paste this in there. Delete the old head, make sure none of that's poking out from behind. And then, yeah, we're good. Now it's Heihachi. Yeah, Nox, when I was a lot younger, I started on, oh shit. I started with Vegas. I don't know what it's like today. That was like, probably like 10 years ago. Something like that. Not 10, like 6 or 7 years ago, but, Premiere's pretty good. Premiere's pretty good. Gets the job done for me. At the time I used Vegas, from how I understood it, I think it was pretty low grade in terms of being a professional piece of software. But I don't know. I don't know like where it stands these days. You'd have to look it up. You should really just like see what the industry standard was. It was Final Cut Pro for a long time, but then Apple fucked that up by making Final Cut Pro like iMovie essentially. So I don't know who holds the crown these days, but oops, what happened there?
The crowds in a street fight until the stray sonic boom.
Whoops. Why would I make those keyframes? What's wrong with me? Huh. So before I had done these black, because I thought it would be on like a white background, then I decided to go with like a blue chalkboard. It just looks a bit cooler, so now I'm going back trying to fix that. I did them black, and then I just applied a tint to the graphic symbol and made them 100% white, but because I did that, I have to go back and manually make everything white now, because I don't want his face to be tinted along with the stick figures, so I have to kind of like make the separation.
Boom. Killed his son.
Alright, but that fixes it. Cool.
his wife his son.
I'm just gonna bring the tint back after that point for the rest of this.
Apprentice.
And we'll slap Mick Foley's face on that guy. Okay, and now I'm just gonna rebounce this and use bits and pieces of this in episode 2 for a couple little cutaway gags. Hey, what's going on, Noble Wizard? Hey, thanks for stopping by, Truff Puff, if you're still here. Sorry I missed your farewell there. All right. Okay. So, oh shit, I fucked that up. One thing Animate has over CS6 is finally they worked out how the fuck to bounce to video, which for some fucking reason, Flash, which is supposed to be a professional animation software, just could not do for most of its lifetime. So people would go to other softwares that got better at it. Newgrounds coded their own software, which was the best at it, and is free. It's still free. You guys can get it if you don't have Animate. But yeah, with Animate, they finally worked that out. So. Oops. Yeah, job is weird. That was right after the post of ShowQuest episode 1, so we're hoping to have little spikes like that every time we put an episode out, but this week has been kind of rough for it because we couldn't get it out yesterday, or today, I guess, and I can't stream on Fridays, so this will probably come out tomorrow, and then they won't really have anywhere to go. But hopefully, if we can keep this up and kind of do these weekly and get them out on time, the stream will start to grow and we'll have more people, especially on Thursdays. Hey, what's going on, Beefy Lightning? Just gotta bounce this. Oh. Oh, cool. I didn't know Edmund McMillan was making a new thing. I guess he would have to be working on a new project, but that's cool. Yeah, Noble Wizard was filling everyone else in. He was supposed to be on the screen, but stream, but his flight, like the airplane broke when they went to take off, so they pulled in and he got laid over. So he'll be here tomorrow. It'll be on the streams next week, but like the sickness thing, as near as we can tell, he's not dying, and he doesn't have cancer. So that's really the best news we could have hoped for. But they don't know what the fuck it is or was. That's just kind of yet to be seen. Alright, this is wrapping up, and then I'll get back into editing. I'll give you guys 5 more minutes, because you had to sit and look at a loading screen. Then I really have to take off. Alright, so we go back into Premiere. I'm just going to shut down my other graphics program so it doesn't lag anything. I quit animate. Yeah, let's save it. Alright.
Like, your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
It's like this fucking 8-year-old kid. And the son, you know, the son dies and him that Sonic to be strong. And maybe it was him that
Alright, so now what I was yammering about. I'm going to take this piece from the little animation at the end of the last episode.
Sonic boomed. It was him that Sonic boomed the sun to death, and the sun.
And bring in that thing I just bounced. Chalkboard changes. Where is it? I guess it's in this folder. Okay, being a little weird. Where's my thing? There it is. Okay. And go to those same frames. And how I can line up the frames is I just find a frame where there's like a really unique change. So I'll just go to the frame where his Sonic Boom comes out. I can actually put a marker on there. Whatever. And then go on this one, find the Sonic Boom, put a marker on there, and then I just grab this guy and bring it down, and then if you have snapping on, your markers can snap together, so I can line the two up. So now they both happen in tandem, because I didn't change any of the timing of the animation, so...
Sonic boomed the sun to death, and the sun, maybe it was him, and maybe it was him that Sonic boomed, maybe it was him that Sonic boomed.
You know, I might just, after all that, I might just have it be fucking the clip I just bounced without that sync.
Maybe it was him that Sonic boomed, it was him that Sonic boomed, maybe it was him that Sonic boomed the sun to death, and maybe it was him that Sonic boomed the sun to death, and maybe it was him that Sonic. Maybe it was him that Sonic boomed. Sonic boomed the sun to death, and maybe it was him that Sonic boomed the sun to death, and him that Sonic boomed the sun to death, and the son, you know, the son dies, and the grandfather's like to the main character, like,
your boy was weak. You didn't train him like I said.
It's like this fucking 8-year-old kid, and
Probably cut back to just the son lying there dead from when he says 8-year-old kid. Yeah, I get that one. Okay, and if I want to make this picture longer, I can just add frame hold.
It's like this fucking 8-year-old kid. And so like
I said,
it's like this fucking 8-year-old kid. Fucking 8-year-old kid. And so like that kid. And so like that.
Beefy Whitening, thanks for stopping by, man. Oh. All right, boys. Yeah, sorry for stepping away from the chat there at the end. Just trying to get something done.
Year-old kid.
Yeah, I gotta bounce. I've had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time for a short little stream here. Please come back to the channel on Saturday at 8 EST. I don't know where that leaves you guys in your other time zones. I think that's like 5 PST, 6 CST. You guys will work it out. But yeah, 8 EST on Saturday should be our panel at Too Many Games. And if you guys are in the Philadelphia area, you should stop by and say hi. And after that, I guess we'll see you guys on Tuesday at 5. And Mr. Tom will be here in the Flashgitz office. So yeah, until then, boys, thanks for stopping by. See you guys soon.